when Kazuya called it lie. Again, Nova Saiken has an interesting understanding of the word lie. If he disagrees with you, he says, "You are lying! You lie!" And I'm like, it's my opinion. I think he's a young man. I think he's in his teens or early 20, you know, and he aspires to be Jin Kazama. He trains Kyokushin karate. You know, so that type of Jin main. Again, this is 45 minutes. I'm gonna do as long as I can because these guys can never keep it brief. I'm gonna try, okay? But if I give up, I give up.
Kazuya requires 10 times more execution to function as a character than anyone else in the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna correct Buff Guy a little bit here. I think both of these gentlemen are going to give us some incorrect information on both sides. But I like Buff Guy, and I don't know if he's exaggerating here. But Kazuya is very high in execution. Who else is super high? Brian, Reina, Steve. But Kazuya is absolutely top 3 execution, I would say. I can't take this voice.
The sidewalk left or sidestep left into block, which is an option to select for his game plan.
Kazuya is some of the easiest general counterplay in the game. Most top players would agree. Just step left. But again, Electric can track you. Devil Fist can track you, so you gotta time it. But also, a step into guard is weaker in this game than it was in Tekken 7 due to Hell Sweep having more tracking in Tekken 8. So that's something to think of.
An option.
This is also why I just said you don't want to do what he's doing here, step guard. You want to keep sidewalking due to the strength of a Hell Sweep tracking. In Tekken 7 you could lazily step guard, in Tekken 8 you want to sidewalk. As soon as you start talking about delayed timings, you are talking about very advanced stuff. Like, that is high level stuff. You delay your timing and you wait. And you also put yourself at risk doing that. What if the opponent challenges your frames? Just delay timing, brah. It doesn't really cut it either, I would say. Yeah, but what if a Jin attacks? You think most people are just gonna let you wave dash in their face? If you have built up that amount of mind game and conditioned your opponent into guarding no matter what, you're already in a super great position. Most people are not going to allow you to, I'll just wait out your mix-up. What you're talking about here is really advanced gameplay. That's high-level gameplay. I know you're gonna sidewalk, so I'm gonna wait it out and then attack. I beat you in terms of timing, but that doesn't mean Kazuya's OP or anything.
Everything he does out of wave mix-up is launch punishable in some regard, whether it's on block or by stepping it due to it being very linear like FF3.
Hold it! Where the hell is this supposed launch punish? You don't need to go full casino with Kazuya.
I would agree with Buff Guy in that a lot of his options are quite unsafe. That's what he's known for. He's pretty committal. And of course, you can wave in Fujin Uraken, which is pretty strict, which is pretty hard to do. But Uraken also has very poor reach. And this means that you have to actually wave straight into your opponent and be super close. And then you can commit to Uraken. But it's also -9 on block. So if that's blocked, you are right next to the opponent like this at -9. So you can say, oh, this is safe and non-committal, but Uraken is just, most people don't use that because it's just not a very good option. And you're not going to get a counter hit. Best case scenario is you hit them and you get +8, which is still nice. There's a reason people don't wave into Uraken. It's an underwhelming option. Yes.
Or wave realignment to not let you sidewalk left, let alone sidestep left block. They both become obsolete.
They both become obsolete, yes, but again, if you want to be able to waivu in someone's face to realign without them interrupting you and them respecting you, you've built up that conditioning over time. Most people do not block in Tekken 8. They are relentlessly fucking aggressive. They're just not going to respect that unless you, with very strong gameplay, have conditioned them into blocking. And this is by doing quick 50-50 mix-ups. I'm quick on my timing. I'm relentless. And then you expect me to be relentless. And then I don't pull the trigger on my 50-50 and I wave in your face because I've built up that conditioning over time. But I don't know what players you're playing against where round, fight! And they just look at you. I haven't seen that in Tekken 8 so far.
Why do I know? But I really know this character, so you can't bullshit me.
You can't bullshit me.
I'll fuck him up with delayed timings and wave realignment. So no, there's no option select here. It is ultimately a coin flip indeed.
No, there's definitely an option select by step left. Top players will even say you do step left guard, step left guard, step left guard. Keisuke complimented Atifbot greatly on his option select. Step left, step left, step left that he did versus Keisuke, the best Kazuya in the world. These have existed since the dawn of time. When we talk about Kazuya's 50-50, we talk mainly about forward 3, hell sweep, or maybe now patricide fist, the basic options, and you step left. Yeah, that's an option select. And then you can start saying delay timing to beat the option select. It's still an option select. Yeah.
As a Jin player, you don't really get to complain about any character LOL. Especially not Kazuya down back for when Jin has several moves used exactly like down back.
I hope he doesn't start downplaying Jin again in Tekken 8 because I'm gonna start vomiting.
Kazuya down back 4 is the same move as Jin down back 4. With the same exact application, but better than Jin down back 4 in every single department.
I agree. Kazuya's down back 4 is significantly better than Jin's down back 4. But are we not going to acknowledge that Jin has every single move in the game you need? And then he's about twice as good as Kazuya? Or counter hit game? What kind of video is this exactly? Do you want to have a serious discussion about these characters? Like, you just brought up the dumbest example you could because you feel this was a gotcha moment. Some Kazuya player starts talking about Kazuya's down back 4, and you're gonna compare Kazuya's down back 4 to Jin's down back 4 and go like, oh look, Jin is not that good. It comes off as extremely disingenuous. I agree with you, Kazuya's down back 4 is one of his best moves. But would you like to compare down for 1? Jabs, poking, throw game? Counter hit utility, homing, evasion. Is he gonna say something worthwhile at some point?
Even worse because Jin was objectively defective. And now Tekken 8 Jin is a solid
Jin was defective in Tekken 7.
package.
Okay. Now he's a solid package. He's pretty solid. S tier, super difficult Jin in Tekken 7. Defective. Defunct product. Brain dead, piss easy joke of a character that's SS tier in Tekken 8. Solid. Okay. I live in the timeline now where we're gonna downplay Tekken 8 Jin, and to be honest, I can't do this anymore. There's nothing more to be said. I don't know how many times I can explain why Jin is a super good character in Tekken 7 and why he's super good in Tekken 8, and I can only do it so many times, and this is legit giving me brain cancer. But if you want to listen to the whole thing, it's when Kazuya cultists Sly, the definitive compendium for Kazuya downplayers and coin flippers in denial. So you can look at that on YouTube. But that's it for me. Thank you. Have a great day.